Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So episode 8 of What If came out. While I did really like it, I did have some issues with the episode. Spoilers ahead, obviously. It was called What If Ultron won, and basically set up the season finale. It started off the same way the others did, with the Watcher explaining the current state of the universe and how Ultron had nuked Earth. The first obvious issue was how it seemed that only Clint and Natasha survived. It felt like more of these two characters have an established relationship, and they're not heavy hitters so they can be the last survivors left trying to stop Ultron. Characters like the Hulk could have survived, but I guess like Asgard, Ultron has the power to destroy anyone on any planet he's aware of. So they just hid in the rubble of Earth knowing Ultron would assume everyone was dead, so they didn't need to bother destroying the planet. Let's just not mention the radiation, because that doesn't make sense, and as the missiles were nukes, just superpowered missiles. Clint's death reminded me of Natasha's in Endgame, but I don't think it really made sense, because why would he leave her on her own to be Ultron? The whole being tied thing seemed unbelievable. The flashback to Ultron nuking Earth while the Avengers failed to stop him was fun, but I was hoping that they'd spend a little more time on the big fight. Maybe Ultron kills Steve and Tony has to then watch his creation destroy humanity after killing his friends. But I guess they wanted to keep it like the other episodes and focus on the story after he won, without making it too long. They always take out the Avengers and any other big threats to them pretty easily, like how he beat Thanos, which didn't make much sense. I mean, why did Vision try that in Infinity War? I guess the movie wouldn't just be over like that, same way Star-Lord had to stop them from stopping Thanos on Titan. Obviously, once he had all the stones, he'd have no issue dealing with things like Ego and Asgard. If they eventually introduce characters like Galactus or the Living Tribunal, beings like Eternity, Death, and the Eternals, then I wonder how it would play out, because they didn't bother with them because they don't exist until they've been introduced, and then maybe they were there all along, like how the Eternals didn't exist until they decided to make the movie, and now they have to explain why they didn't show up to fight Thanos or Captain Marvel before Infinity War. They're obviously saving big character introductions like that for certain movies, or maybe they won't even bother with cosmic beings like the Living Tribunal, the Beyonders or Mephisto, because that might be a bit too much for casual viewers, especially considering they hadn't explained them previously. This would all make sense for casual viewers whose knowledge of the Marvel Universe only includes the MCU stuff, and not comic book readers who are aware of the number of beings whose powers can rival the Infinity Stones. Also, the Watcher seems to be on his own. Where were the other Watchers that appeared briefly in Guardians of the Galaxy 2? That was a bit of a joke with Stan Lee, but at least he established that there were more than one, unless it was just a joke and not meant to be taken seriously. Maybe they're somewhere else oblivious to what's going on, or they don't care. Other than that, the episode was pretty fun, especially the Watcher being thrown through realities as he was being beaten by Ultron, and the brief glimpses at other universes, like where Steve Rogers becomes president. The finale will be the Watcher's version of the Avengers, with evil Doctor Strange, Captain Carter, Star-Lord, Black Panther, and the other characters from other episodes, helping beat Ultron. There was an ad I saw a few weeks ago with them all fighting together in some sort of desert, so the finale's premise was known a while ago, well mostly. I didn't know about Ultron being the big villain until the end of last week's episode, but maybe some people did. They'll probably use a Zola Ultron bot in the final too. Otherwise, I don't know how they can win. I do want to mention that in the comics, the Infinity Stones only work in their universe, which this seems to have changed, but the comics are very much separated from the MCU, so it doesn't really matter. As for the Loki show, the TVA base seemed to exist outside of the universe/multiverse created after the finale, so maybe that's why the stones didn't work there, but that's just a theory. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with the finale review, so like and subscribe.